Coming up on this edition of the Roadrunner Review, we have all your updates for the men's and women's basketball teams. The track team is just getting off the blocks, and the baseball and softball seasons are right around the corner. All this and more on the Roadrunner Review. Hey, thanks for joining us on the Roadrunner Review. If this is your first time to the program, you're watching a magazine show that features Metro State sports and their highlights over the past month. I'm Eric Lansing, your host with the Metro Most. We have a ton of ground to cover, so let's get started. We'll kick the show off with our men's basketball team. They started the season ranked 14th in the nation, but 2 losses to Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference foe Mesa State dropped the Roadrunners out of the top 25. But since that last loss, Metro has reeled off 4 straight wins. They look to make it 5 against Western New Mexico on their home floor of the Auraria Event Center. Metro State loves playing at the Nest. They are 7-0 thus far at home. Early on, Brian Miner with the long J for the first points of the game. Then a steal by A.J. Flournoy, who loses the basketball, but regains control for the deuce. More from Flournoy in a bit. How about another Mustang turnover? Reggie Evans with some open space goes up strong and lightly puts in the rock. Western New Mexico finally gets their first field goal of the game at the 15:36 mark on this Chad Carter layup. Then Flournoy catches fire. First a trifecta, then another long-range 3 for the junior transfer from San Diego, California. Then Flournoy on the fast break. He hesitates, goes up with the left hand, scores, and gets fouled. Talk about being in the zone. Flournoy scores 20 points in the first half. That is already a career high. The Mustangs finally find some offense in that second half. Little man can as TJ Riley slams home the B-ball. Then Stefan Mirabel with the 3-pointer. Stangs cut the lead to only 10. But you can't spell Roadrunners without run as they score 15 of the next 20 points. Evans with some open room and politely dunks the basketball, but Dante Nicholas throws down this one with authority. Metro State trounces Western New Mexico 92-76, and it was Flournoy's career day that spurred the victory.
Incredible game for you. It seemed like you just couldn't miss out there.
Thank you. My teammates set me up with a lot of easy open shots, and we've been practicing a lot of jump shooting this week, so I just tried to put it into the game.
So one of the things we noticed is that you guys jump out to a big lead in the start of the second half. You kind of fall down or let up a little bit. Western New Mexico cut it within 10, but then you guys really blew it out or started blowing them out there in the second half. Is that something Coach has been working with you on, is not letting up too much?
Yeah, he's been talking a lot about not letting up, but we just got to get used to it. We're kind of young and not that much experienced on that, but I think after the season going, we improved that.
Yeah, our guys really we set tone with our defense, and that led to us getting some easy buckets. We got quite a few fast breaks. Then I thought our guys did a nice job of shot selection, especially in the first half. Second half, we got a little dicey there for a little bit, and once we got on track again, it really took off. And then, third thing, our offensive rebounding really helped us get to that next level.
The following week, Metro continued their RMAC dominance over New Mexico Highlands on the road. Reggie Evans broke a school record for points scored in a game, piling up an incredible 40 points against the Cowboys. Evans, who's only a sophomore, hit 17 of 29 from the field and had 24 points at the half. The next night wasn't as easy for the Runners, escaping Pueblo with a 66-64 win over the Thunderwolves. Metro held a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to go, but the Wolves crept back to tie the game at 64 after Chris Bush executed a very rare 4-point play. But Brian Miner was clutch, draining a pair of free throws with only 7 seconds on the clock, and Metro won its 6th game in the conference and 7th game in a row. Metro then took on Regis a few nights later. Reggie Evans, the RMAC Player of the Week, facing off against Matt Rosinski, the conference's 2nd leading scorer. Early on, Evans with the 3 from the wing, 3-2 runner lead. Then it's Rosinski with a running layup. Regis retakes the lead. Morse goes backdoor to Flournoy with the put-in. Then Flournoy again, this time down the other baseline for the jam. Metro up 14-13. Back to Evans, he's all alone for the power dunk. Runners up on Regis 46-31 at the half. Second half now, Dante Nicholas jukes and jives to the hoop, puts in the rock, and is fouled. He scores 18 points to go along with 5 boards. Regis falls asleep on the inbound, and Evans is there to throw it down with 2 hands. Evans led all scorers with 24 points. Regis would make a run. Jordan Martinez-Dube with the trifecta, and Curtis Mitchell also hits one from long range to cut Metro's lead to only 8. But it was too much Metro. David Thompson with the spin and the finger roll. The Roadrunners take their 3rd game in 5 nights, this one over Regis by a score of 94-75.
3 games in 5 nights. That's tough for a lot of teams, but they played pretty well the first 2 games, and then tonight they came out strong.
Yeah, I mean, Regis also had to play 3 games in 5 nights, just as we did. We spent a lot of time in the preseason conditioning. I think our guys are in great shape, and they came out and executed our game plan tonight.
We were looking at the stat sheet. Their tallest guy is 6'5". You have quite a few over that. Was that sort of the game plan, was to punch it in the paint?
Yes, that was our entire game plan, is get the ball inside. We've been very good all year at getting the ball inside, and we want to continue doing that. And, that's what we did.
Reggie, congratulations. How are you feeling right now after 3 games and 5 nights?
Pretty wore out, and we got practice too, and we got school starting up, so it's definitely time consuming.
Let's talk about your team's performance tonight. You were playing a team that had lost 5 in a row, but you knew they were going to come out strong, so they really want to get that win. But you guys put in a really good performance tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to underestimate teams, and we just want to come out aggressive and just blow teams out right at the beginning. Kind of just gave them some hope in the beginning, and they kind of stuck around. But then we start to push the lead away.
It was back to the Auraria Event Center where Metro dropped an incredibly rare loss at home. Despite 28 points from Dante Nicholas, the Ore Digger shot 54% from the floor to pull off the upset. The last time Metro lost in this building was against Regis on January 28th of 2008. The next night, the Roadrunners came flying back to upend rival Colorado Christian 76-64. Nicholas scored 21 first-half points to reach a season and career high of 36 in the victory. CCU came out blistering in the second half to trim Metro's lead to 1, but the home team reeled off a 23-6 run to earn conference victory number 9. As we head to our first break, check out the RMAC standings in men's basketball brought to you by the Regency. And don't change that channel because we'll be right back.